Hello you all, my name is Jay. Welcome back to my channel, and in this week's video we're going to tackle the downstairs so I can get it all clean and ready to decorate for Christmas. It was right after Thanksgiving and I was feeling very overwhelmed for some reason, so I decided to start with one thing, taking my dirty dishes into the kitchen after I ate breakfast, and then we're going to get on to the real cleaning. I'm going to slow roll. I'm going to start from the least messy to the worst messy, which is my kitchen, but we are going to get it all done. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. If you're watching this right after Thanksgiving, I had a pretty good day. The Friendsgiving kind of gave me all of the social interaction that I would have missed otherwise. So on Thursday, I just made a really good meal. My macaroni and cheese and my green bean casserole unfortunately did not come out great. They were good, but not as good as I wanted, but I had too much other food to enjoy, and I love cooking, so I really liked making myself a delicious meal and then finishing off with some apple pie for dessert. But I hope you and your loved ones had an awesome day. To wipe all the surfaces, I'm using my Mrs. Meyer's multi-purpose spray in the scent Fallen Leaves. It's either fall leaves or fallen leaves, but it was seasonal. You may still be able to find it at an end cap at Target on clearance, but it was seasonal, and I know it's on their website and probably on Grove Collaborative's website as well, and possibly Amazon. But I'm just going around and wiping everything down, and I'm also taking up the last of my fall decorations. So any pumpkins that were left lingering around, I'm picking those up and getting ready to store those away until next year, because after I'm done cleaning the next day, I plan to finally start putting up my Christmas decorations. I wanted to get it done on Christmas Day, on Thanksgiving Day, but I was too tired. I don't know why I was so ambitious, but yeah, I was too tired, so I'm gonna get it done on the weekend after Thanksgiving, which I think is still pretty early and perfect timing. In the video, I just showed that I bought Home Alone on DVD. Home Alone 1 and 2, Lost in New York City, with the infamous Donald Trump cameo before he was what he is currently. We're not going to get into it, but I did buy that on DVD because around the holidays, I do like to watch those movies, and with streaming services, I don't have cable anymore, and all the movies are on different platforms, so it's almost like you don't have access to anything anymore. So I just picked up the DVD on Amazon. I think it was like $8 or $9, but I get everything wiped down in here, all of the nasty dishes out. Everything in the living room belongs in the living room and nothing else, so it's a little bare, but once I vacuum, it is all primed and ready to be decorated. While I'm getting this vacuuming done, I'll take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Jay. I'm in my 30s. I live in Maryland. I own this home. And here on my channel, I try and post cleaning motivation and home projects. When I have the time, I do work full time out of my home. I have a pretty long commute, unfortunately, but it does provide me with a really good living. I'm very thankful, and I worked hard to get where I am, so I definitely don't take it for granted. But yes, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe to my channel. It is free. I would love to have you here, and check out some of my other videos. I try really hard to put some good music in them. Luckily, we are done in the living room, and I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break and make myself some coffee. This is one of my favorite mugs of all time. Look at it. If I saw it again, I would repurchase a second one just to always have it, and maybe a third to give as gifts. But I mentioned in the intro I was feeling very overwhelmed this week. With the grocery shopping and the cooking, and then I felt like I had so much to clean. And if you've been here, my house has been a complete wreck before. I mean, piles of clothes on the floor. It's been worse, but for some reason, I just felt so overwhelmed. So I was just kind of slow rolling today, doing everything just at my own pace, very slow. I wasn't really pushing myself. I just wanted to get it done, even if it took all day. And here, while I was making coffee, I switched out the decorations for my wax warmer. It came with these little trees just to hit it with a little bit of early Christmas. And then we are finally into the front room of my house. When I was grabbing my groceries before Thanksgiving, they had a sale on soda at Giant, buy two get two free. So of course my wide behind had to get 4 cases of soda because I really wanted to get some cranberry Sprite as my treat drink for dinner, even though soda is one of my biggest vices. I love soda. I could drink soda rather than eat a meal. That's how much I really like it. The sweetness, the carbonation, I just love it. And I do drink sparkling water and all those things, but it's just not the same. But that's why I had so much soda. It's not normal for me, but it does happen sometimes. And now I'm just filling up the basket that I'm gonna take upstairs when I go upstairs later tonight. I'm doing this voiceover a couple hours later, and the basket's still on the stairs. I just literally have not been upstairs yet, but I always talk about these baskets. I keep one. I keep it to take to whatever floor I need to go on when I'm cleaning, so I don't have to make a bunch of trips up and down the stairs. And I did do a little bit of Black Friday shopping, so I will show you guys just the 3 things that I got. I picked up a Fenty Glow lip gloss from Sephora. This is a great gift idea. If you have a lip lover in your life, it's one of my favorite lip glosses. This is a repurchase for me. And then I went to TJ Maxx and I picked up some trivets for the kitchen because I didn't have anywhere to put my hot pans when I was cooking for Thanksgiving. And look at these dish towels. They are so beautiful. I've never seen a Santa this dark. He could be Afro-Caribbean, Dominican, African American. He's just so beautiful, and it was $12.99, so I picked those up. And I also bought a new rug. So if you look at the floor when I vacuum, I know the rug is too small. I just bought a new one from Rugs USA today. They had a 25% off sale, so that should be here next Wednesday, and I'm very excited about it. Kind of a splurge, but cheaper than buying a rug of that size at HomeGoods, because I've been looking and those have been in the $2.99 realm, and the one that I got was $1.50, including tax and free shipping.
Finns det några snälla barn här?
I'm also going to continue gathering up any fall left in here, any pumpkins or decor that I want to put up for the rest of the season. And I did get a new media stand, which you'll see. I got it to replace my entryway table. I purchased it from Target. It was a whole saga, let me tell you. It came with a big chunk missing from the back of it. It was a lot of chat conversations with customer service, and then a phone call after Thanksgiving. A very heavy box. I thought I would throw my back out trying to drag it into the house. So it was a mess, and I'm not even sure that I would recommend it because it just came so damaged. And I did manage to get it put together because I am getting a replacement sent to me. But like, what am I going to do with this damaged one when the replacement gets here? I don't know. But yeah, you'll see that in a minute. And here's the lawnmower. My lawnmower stopped working after 5.5 months, and I got a replacement for that too. I promise I'm not one of those people who is just constantly returning or exchanging or getting anything for free. I don't want anything for free. I just want the things I pay for to work for 6 months or not come with a chunk of the product missing, especially when both of those items cost me around $500 plus. So yeah, that's what's been going on. But here I'm just going to give this little tiny rug a really good vacuum, and then I'll show you around to the new furniture. Nice and clean. We are all set in here, and here is the new media stand or media cabinet. It is the Kennington 62-inch media cabinet, and I noticed that I left my Crocs on the floor, so I wanted to put those away. And I moved this basket from my living room into here, and that'll be my shoe basket. So this is the stand, and I'll show you the damage in the back you can't see, but I'll show you the chipped corner. It's kind of a very, very similar, dare I say, dupe of a Pottery Barn cabinet. Crate and Barrel. Crate and Barrel has this media console setup, and they have a piece very similar to this. So I did a reverse image search on Google because I couldn't afford the real thing, and I came across this. I was like, oh man. I waited and waited and waited for it to go down in price. It never did, so I just paid the $550, and it came damaged. And if you read the reviews on the website, it has come damaged for a lot of people, I'm assuming. So I don't know. And I told the guy on the phone, I said, what do you do in this situation normally? After we had gone back and forth, he's like, oh, I can send you a replacement. I'm like, well, why didn't we talk about that an hour ago? But anyway, this is how it looks now when you walk in. I'm not sure what to do on this wall, though. A picture. I was thinking a floating shelf and a mirror to maybe set my keys down, but now I have that whole cabinet. So I don't know, I'm still working it out, and if it doesn't work in the living room, then I'll just move it to, I guess, another room, and then when I get the replacement, I'll donate this damaged one. So yeah, but that is my living room saga. Hopefully I will get the new carpet on Wednesday. I hope it's not late, but if it is, so be it. But I'll get that in the next week. And then after Christmas, I'm going to paint the room one shade lighter. So I'm going to keep the same paint color, just go one shade lighter. So it'll be a little bit brighter in there. So yes, I like it. I think it looks nice. Tell me what you guys think. How do you think I should style it? What should I do when you walk into the house to the right? What should I do on that wall? Because I used to have an IKEA shoe cabinet, which I really still like, but it just felt like too much. Like you walk in and your vision is already cut off when you look to the right, to the living area. So I don't know, but now we're in the kitchen. I'm going to put all these dishes away, load my dishwasher, wash dishes, do all that fun stuff. And I was a little bit distracted by the TV. I was like half watching a movie on mute because it was really bad, but I wanted to see what happened. So I was just like looking at the TV. If only I could fast forward the dishes in real life. But that was really quick, and I did scald the inside of one of the pans, so looks a little bit ruined, but I'm sure it still cooks just fine, and the collard greens were definitely worth it. But I'm just giving the sink a really good scrub. I had to remove the grate. It was just too dirty up in there, and I am using my soft scrub with bleach to do that. One thing about this cleaner I would say to be mindful of is that it can leave a little bit of a film in your sink. So I would say wash it with super hot water for quite a few passes, like longer than you would normally just wash out like a Dawn power wash. Really make sure you give your surfaces a great after wipe or rinse. To wipe the counters, I'm just going back to that Mrs. Meyer's spray. And I will say my counters were quite dirty and I had to do a little bit of extra work with that spray. It's a great multi-purpose spray, but I think it's more of a, I would say like a light to light medium as far as dirty surfaces go. It's better at doing like a damp dust, you know, like wiping counters or cabinets and shelves, but I could have gotten this done, I think, a little bit quicker if I had to use that crud cutter that you'll see right on the left, which is like a more safe for the environment spray, but I don't really care about that. I care that it works really well. And I purchased mine originally at Home Depot, but I only see the concentrated one now, so I don't remember where I repurchased this kitchen cleaner. I don't know, because I don't think I found it at Home Depot or Lowe's again, but it's really good if you see it. Definitely would recommend the crud cutter for the kitchen, but I still really like Mrs. Meyer's and I know it's really popular and it did get the job done. It just needed a little bit of extra elbow grease. Once I'm done with all these counters, I'm going to go ahead and clean the floor using my Tenco iFloor 3. I just was not in the mood to pull out the big spin mop, even though I really should have. But at the end of the day, I got the floor clean, and that is what matters. I absolutely love the song that's playing. It's by Matt Large, a great artist, and a great way to end this video. Thank you so much for being here. I so love you guys, and I hope you'll come back so we can decorate this house for Christmas together. Bye.